Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. I'm finally back in town after my amazing trip. I was gone for 2 weeks in California, visiting my family, celebrating my daughter's birthday, my mother-in-law's birthday, and just spending time with the family, some nice, good quality time. I'm back, but I must say this is a pre-recorded video. My daughter came back with us, and so we are out busy entertaining her, taking her on day trips to see some things here in New Mexico. Today we are going to be in White Sands, New Mexico. So just a reminder to share my video. Last week's winner, I had said something was going to be new from the catalog. They're the adhesive back gems. So this week's video will get the new in color dots. We're going to actually use these today on today's project. If you want the project with the project tutorial with the step-by-step instructions, you need to join my email list. I send the project sheet out with all the instructions every Sunday. So every Sunday you'll get a new project tutorial in your inbox. So we are going to be using the Little Monkey stamp set. It's new in the catalog. And I actually used this same stamp set for my project in my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. So this month, the Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial everybody has projects from bundles in the new annual catalog. So you'll get 10 different projects using the bundles. A few of us use this Little Monkey stamp set. And as always, there's a scrapbook page in there. We have Kelly who loves to make scrapbook pages. So if you're a scrapbooker, there's a nice project there for you. To get your hands on the tutorial, just spend $35 in my online store using the link that I will list on here, and I will send it to you via email. All right, so I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this little card, I'm actually using one of the new in colors, or two of them, Pebbled Path. I'm trying to remember all these colors. We're using Wild Wheat and Pebble Path, and we're using the in color designer series paper. So I'm going to use the Wild Wheat piece, but you have Boho Blue, Copper Clay, Moody Mauve, and yes, Pebble Path, and then Wild Wheat. So Pebble Path is a new in color. Still getting used to this stuff, and we're going to use the Give It a Whirl dies and the Deckled rectangle dies. This is actually a bundle, the Little Monkey. It comes with a punch, although we're not going to use the punch. Oops, there's a dimensional back. So this is a bundle that you can save 10% on. And on my project sheet, I do say, give you the number for the bundle, although we are not using the punch, but you could save 10% when you get both. I did my project that I did in my Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. I did use the punch. So I think that's it. Let me get my instructions so I know what I'm doing. And like I said, we're going to use the Wild Wheat as the card base. And we're going to cut that at 4 1/4 by 11. So we'll just cut that 4 1/4. And then we'll score it at 5 1/2. And then we're going to need a piece of the Pebbled Path, which is 5 1/4. So let's go this way. 5 1/4 by 4. I'm getting used to these in colors now that I'm using them, but at first I was kind of like, not sure, but You know, the more you use things, the more you like it. So now we need a piece of basic white, which is 3 3/4 by 5. I got all these allergies again. It's been very windy here. And so 3 3/4 by 5. So let's go ahead and cut this piece of DSP since I have it out. So this is going to be 3 3/4. Well, it's going to be by 3. So let's cut it up to 3, because then that way we have a 3-inch piece still, and 3 3/4. And so the reason, I will show you in a minute. So we're going to cut this diagonally. So all you have to do is put your one corner here, your other corner down here, and then we'll just cut. So the reason that mine are 2 different patterns is because if you want to use the same pattern, you have to cut another piece. They're not going to line up, see? So you can't put the one, if you did that like that, see how this one's shorter and that one's longer? So you do the, and I like the 2 patterns, but it's up to you. If you want the same, you just need to cut another 3 by 3 3/4 piece and then cut it diagonally, and then you'll have your 2 matching pieces. Okay, I think that's it on the cutting for right now. Let me move my trimmer. So we are going to stamp our branch in Memento Black ink. And mine was a little bit off center because I wasn't sure at first where I was going to put him. But I think if you hang this off the side a little bit, our monkey should be centered. So we're gonna stamp that, get our little hanging monkey, and we are gonna hang him. Oops, I had already touched the cardstock, so I'm stuck where I'm at. I can't move him unless I wanted to mess him up. So there's our little monkey. So we're gonna color the branch in copper clay. I'll turn this a little bit. And I like to kind of do a little bit of an outline with the copper clay dark. And then I go in and fill in with the light. I'm over here rushing this. I don't know why I'm rushing it. We're not in a hurry, are we? So we can do the copper clay light to fill in. And I'm not going to color in there because we're going to do that as his tail. And for him, we are going to use the, which one's this? Pecan pie. So again, I go a little with the dark, kind of like around the edges. Like I said, I'm not really sure why I'm coloring in a hurry. So that's dark, and then now we'll fill him in with the light. Oops, I used the wrong. I hardly use the brush end. Do you guys use the brush end a lot? I kind of don't. I'm not happy with my coloring. I'm over here coloring fast. But I'm sure yours is going to be way better. I'm not doing a good job. And I'm liking these new browns that we have. We needed some good browns. You guys liking all the new colors? I am happy that Berry Burst has returned, along with Lemon Lime Twist. And my new favorite colors are probably, see, I'm doing a terrible job. I'm sorry, you guys. Not sure. My new favorite would probably have to be, I really like Lemon Lolly. Even though it's like a light yellow, I still like it. Let me see, this is, I'm assuming the light cap. This is the dark cap. And then we're going to color his face in with, I'm just going to use crumb cake. You can kind of blend those terrible lines that I have here. But try and blend them in. It's not the dark face I wanted. As you can see, mine's much lighter, but I colored in those. I had those dark lines I wanted to blend in. So Lemon Lolly is one of them. Azure Afternoon, if I'm saying that right. And what was my, oh, the bubble gum. Bubble gum, bubble bath. Like I said, I'm still learning these names, but I think it's bubble gum. And we'll just do the dark, and this is the Old Olive Blends. And you know, if you don't want this face that dark, like I made a boo-boo, let's just use some color lifter and kind of maybe lighten it up some. You know, the color lifter always, now did I make it too light? Or that's pretty good. Okay, so now we are going to add our pieces. So let me see, last time, I think I cut it. I didn't cut it. This is confusing. My lines are gonna, my sides are gonna be different. It was because of the way that I cut it. So the stripes are gonna be on this side and the dots are gonna be on this side. Because I can't do it that other way, right? Yeah, see, there's where you get your two. So that's okay. Let's go ahead and glue those pieces down. So my stripes are on this side. I'm just a little backwards. So you can actually just put this at the edges. Now mine's a pocket, but I didn't put anything in it because I didn't want to cover up our cute little monkey. But if you just put the glue here on the edges, my poor monkeys still don't look that great. I'm sorry, but you could see my original one, what it looked like. So if we just put it along the edges like that, you are going to have a pocket here. And then you can put something, you can put a gift card in there. So say you were going to use this for a birthday, graduation, just change the sentiment up. You will have, I don't like that face, but that's what we have. So now we're going to go ahead and glue this one to our Pebbled Path piece of cardstock. Yeah, so you can put a gift card in the pocket. You know, they have some small gift cards. They don't have to be the big ones where it's going to cover the monkey up. We will add that. Glue that down. I keep putting the lid because my glue for some reason is leaking like it's watery. So next we're going to get a piece of the Pebbled Path ribbon. And so all we're going to do is just put it around, and I'm going to make it a little bit longer because we're going to need another piece for our knot in the front. So we can cut it about here. But what we're going to do is, the reason I measured it first is we're going to make this thinner, and we're just going to go down the middle and cut this ribbon. If you have longer scissors, it'll be quicker. I don't have longer fabric scissors near me, so we're just going to use these. But we're going to just cut this all the way across. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to just lay this across the bottom, and we're going to use just some regular old tape. And we'll take this end, and we're going to cut some off here because we need this piece for our little knot. not a bow. You could tie a bow if you want, but we're just gonna do a little knot. We can make that straight. And then so this piece we're just gonna stick right underneath, tie it in a knot. I got sticky glue on my hands, so this ribbon is probably gonna stick to me. And yeah, it has the fringed end, but it's okay. It kind of makes it a little like you're in the jungle. I'm just gonna tie a little knot like that. And then now we will adhere this to the card base. Like I told you, that ribbon's gonna stick to me because I got glue on my hands. We're gonna use some dimensionals and we'll adhere this. Tell me, what's your favorite new bundle in the catalog? I don't know, I can't decide. I like the balloon one, the beautiful balloons, the project I did last week. So we're just gonna put this on with our dimensionals here. Yeah, I like the balloon one. That's really pretty. We need a piece of 5 1/4 by 4. I always have these ones on hand. And to put in the inside. The daisy one is a nice one. I don't have that bundle yet. Oh, I know, the crafting one is one of my favorites. I don't know if you guys see my in color cards that I made with that set. I wonder if I try, I'm sorry you guys, I'm just not happy with this face, and I don't know if I try to color it in. I think that's dark. That's where I messed up. Just not happy with this face. Trying to make it. I think the color lifter's taking the color out. So that is that. My mistake. So now we're going to use Pebble Path ink. And we're gonna just stamp, just stopping by to say hi. And let me get all these out of the way. And we're gonna use the smallest deckled rectangle and the heart from Give It a Whirl to cut our pieces. We need this one. It's just gonna go right here. I think I have a little scrap of old olive. We're gonna do an old olive heart. That wants to move. And put our plate on. Cut those pieces out. And get this out of the way. The cut and emboss machine out of the way. And now we are just going to use some dimensionals on these. Dimensional on each end here. This one is going to go right here. And let's add a dimensional behind here. This one. We want to put it like right between his hands, almost like he's holding it. And then we're going to add some Wink of Stella to the heart. And then, like I said, this week's prize is going to be the in color dots. And I used the Pebble Path ones. Where is my take your pick tool? Here it is. And I'm just going to use one of each size. I'm going to start with the largest, go the medium, and then the smallest. Just like that. And that card is already done. That was a super quick and easy card, wasn't that? And then like I said, my papers are just the opposite because of the way that I cut it. I could have paid attention and I didn't. You can see my coloring is much better on this one than it is on this one. I'm not happy with that face, but you know what? I told you we have the punch. You can punch out a face, which I might have, because you know when I have extra pieces, look, I put them inside my kit or inside my stamp case in a clear envelope, and then that way when I need them, I have them. So you know what? Let's make that face a little bit better. What do you guys think? I'm very not happy with that. So we will add some glue to this face. And then, ta-da! This one's a little bit bigger. Does that look too funny? Oh, there we go. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for joining me. I'm still not 100% happy, but that's okay. You guys be sure and have a good week. Share my video, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye.